How's it going? It's 220 Prepper, and I got a video today. In my last video, building a bug out bag, I referenced the gear that I keep in the bag itself, and I said I was going to make a video to explain my reasonings and what and why. So that's what this is. I want to start with why I keep it in there. Most people will, have their battle belts and their chest rigs and all that next to all of their gear. However, I have an issue. My issue is it takes a while to put that stuff on. If you're skilled, most people can put all that stuff on in about a minute, give or take. But hear me out. What if your house is on fire? Like, if you wake up in the middle of the night smelling smoke, you're gonna get the hell out the house. If you're in an apartment or a townhouse and the unit next to you is on fire, which has happened to me, by the way, you're not gonna have time to carry all of that. And even if that is not the situation that's going on, let's be realistic here. If you are in a hurry and you can't take that extra minute to throw on a chest rig, throw on your battle belt, if you can't take that extra minute and you run out the house carrying everything, that's an actual issue. That's a problem. And then to go on to the last point, financially speaking, getting something like this is so much cheaper than having, a whole chest rig and, a whole battle belt and all of that. Just getting the individual parts is actually cheaper. It's a few things to think about, that went into my consideration. And like I said, if I just grab my bag, my rifle, and my handgun and run out, I still have what I need in case I need to engage a target, so to speak. So let's talk about the stuff that's in here. This is this one's the Vismax, I believe. Vismax chest rig. It has 3 mag holsters for your rifle. I'm only using 2 because this stays inside of my bag and I don't want it super heavy. I've got 2 pouches, which I am going to fill with some stuff, but not a whole lot. A backup inhaler and, small things, maybe a map. I'm not looking to survive off of this, so it's not going to be much, if anything, in here. But I've got the 2 pads that have the Velcro on it, so if I want to put patches on here, I can. And then opening this up again, it's pretty spacious in there. I get most of my hand in there. So that is pretty good. I do like that. And it has 2 magazine holsters on each, one on each side. I've got a mag in each. A flashlight's going to go in here and a handle's going in here. I'm not sure what else is going to go in here because, again, this is on my bag. But that's what this is. So, again, if I ever need to grab my bag and can't grab my kit, my plan is to get safe for about that 30 seconds to a minute, throw this on, which I'll explain in a minute, and throw this on. Next. So, that's what this is, and that's why I have it in here. This is a Vega holsters made in Italy. So as you can see, it's really no frills. It's just 2 pieces of Kydex held together with these elastic bands. But free, safe and clear, as you can see. It does hold very well. And this is obviously as mechanic, normal test that I normally do. I hold it by this part. So it's really well. It does really, really well. It is adjustable here. Actually, before I get to the, it's adjustable. As you can see, it's got a mallet clip. I can adjust this for my belt. I really like the lock on this. So in order to take this piece off, you have to pinch the sides and then pull it up. So it won't just Like, you got to use some effort to do that. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. But the lock right here, that's to secure. So even if you pull it, I'm going to pinch it, you got to do that, and then there you go. And this is not supposed to be some, you know, Kydex. This is supposed to be some, like, ultra tier 3, level 3 retention. No, this is just to hold this is just to hold my handgun until I get to where I need to be. It's just to keep it on my head. And then, what was this knife again? Cannot pronounce the way they put that on there. There's the knife on here. It's got a good grip, and I really like it. It's got a simple, you can, it's reciprocating, so you go right or left. You can do it horizontal or vertical. I have it done horizontally because this goes on my belt here. So the whole point is, if I'm grabbing this out of my bag, I'm running, I can go behind a dumpster, go behind the car, open up that front pouch because that's where all of this will always be. Throw my belt on, throw my knife on up front, holster, chest rig, and I'm good to go. And the reason why I specifically selected the things I did is so that they all can open on top of my belt. So with this, so I had it unlocked, I just locked it. There we go. It opens so I can loop it through my belt instead of having to take my belt off and fumble with this and fumble with my belt trying to get it on. And it's the same thing with this. These do not need to go through my belt because they can go over my belt and latch behind it. So I want to make this as quick as I can, as efficient as I can, should the worst ever actually happen. I know I made some movements, but the sheath is still on. And I know a lot of people out there are going to be asking, oh, what about your magazines? What about this? What about that? That's not my concern right now. I've got magazines in this, so I don't need to worry about any mags on my belt right now. And like I showed y'all before, I got hollow points loaded on this, green tips loaded here. So if the worst comes to worst, I can handle something. Now again, I don't want to. I'm not advocating going out and search for anything, but shit happens. That's the whole point of this channel and why you're watching. It's just something to keep in mind, but all of this is just something to keep in mind about your bug out bags. And let me know in the comments what y'all think. I like this idea. I think it's a really good, really smart concept. I haven't seen anybody before talk about having their stuff inside their belt, inside their bags before. If you think I'm ridiculous, let me know. If you think it's a good idea, let me know. Comment, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. This 220 Prepper, and I'm signing off.